Hi, this is State Representative Denny Hoskins, proudly representing the 121st District here in the state of Missouri, which includes the middle third of Johnson County. This week was a tough week. We passed all 13 of the budget bills this week, including 2 that we just finished up today. I've tried to keep you updated on the budget process as it goes. It's a pretty complicated process sometimes because the first budget proposal starts off with the governor, and then the House Budget Committee, of which I'm a member, we take a look at that budget, and then we pass it through House Committee. It passes out on the House floor, and then it goes through the same process over in the Senate. However, we have to reconcile our differences between the Senate version of the bill and the House version of the budget bills, and that was completed this past Monday. And as of today, with those reconciled bills, we passed all 13 out today. So I say it's a great week, and it was a tough week. There were a lot of tough, hard decisions that had to be made this year, especially with the budget and the downturn in the economy. I had lots of constituents and friends and family say, well, that must be really tough being on the House Budget Committee, and having to make those decisions. And what I told them is, hey, they were very tough decisions, when you pit different programs against each other. But I was fortunate enough and had the opportunity to make those decisions for my district. I wanted to be the one to make the tough decisions for my district, so I could go back and explain the decision making and some of the tough cuts that had to be made. So it was, like I said, it was lots of difficult decisions, but I was glad that I was able to be a part of the process in that, as far as being on the House Budget Committee. Another bill that we heard this week was my House Bill 2114, which is the POW-MIA designation bill. I've updated you previously. It passed out of the House Veterans Committee. It had a committee meeting, or a hearing, over in the Senate Veterans Committee today, and I'm hopeful that it will be exec'd out of the Senate Veterans Committee on Monday, and then it will go to the Senate floor for debate. This bill, the gist of this bill, is it recognizes MIAs, missing in action, and POWs, prisoners of war, as a valid casualty designation for the state of Missouri. Back in 1991, the Department of Defense on the federal level reversed a decision that allowed these 2 designations to be considered casualty status. Now, casualty status does not necessarily mean killed in action, and it was a misguided financial decision, I believe, by the federal government. And what we're trying to do, and I worked with Senator Barnes from New Hampshire, is trying to get all the states to pass this, and therefore send a message to Washington, D.C. and our federal government that our POWs and MIAs should be honored and respected, and are due the benefits that they fought so hard and that they deserve. I was also honored. Rolling Thunder, a POW-MIA motorcycle organization, came to the Capitol this week and presented the General Assembly, along with Don Ruzicka and myself, a POW-MIA flag. This is a great organization. They do a lot for the POWs and MIAs as well as their families. I was also very humbled and honored that they presented me a POW and POW-MIA flag as well as a resolution. And I can't say enough about the veterans and different things that they've done, and how fortunate we are to have those veterans that fought for our freedoms in our country and allow me to serve as your state representative. We had a lot of different visitors come through this week, including Mrs. Kennedy and the Warrensburg 8th grade group. They were here to receive an award from Department of Elementary and Secondary Education. We had the UCM Farm Bureau that came here and to visit the Capitol as well, as part of Collegiate Farm Bureau Day. This weekend, it looks like, I was looking at my calendar before the video Capitol report, and looks like we've got several events this weekend, including tomorrow. There's a farewell reception for Dr. Podolewski at UCM, and I'm also speaking to the Warrensburg 4th graders. And then Saturday, I also have 2 other events on Saturday there in Johnson County. So this weekend looks like it's shaping up to be a pretty busy weekend as well. As always, if you have any questions or concerns, we're almost done with our surveys, tabulating the surveys that we sent to everyone, and I encourage you, if you have not submitted your survey in, please do so quickly. We're going to tabulate those results and be sending the results out of the survey as well. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to give my office a call or shoot me an email, or you can always catch me when I'm back home on the weekends. Thanks a lot, and have a great day.